Slate was crazy. That 4-piece. Good BPM. She kept a good rhythm, honestly. Wow, starting off the episode hot, huh? Jesus, wipe your mouth, you freak. What is this?
That was pretty clean, though, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what your definition of clean is. That boy had a river on his
cheek. You can't talk to me about it if you can't even fucking do it. You've never fucking done one or finished it. You got baby belly.
Johnson's about to black.
I invented this thing. I invented this thing, dude.
Go. You're going to embarrass it. That's already a half-drinking drink.
No, it's not. I have to like 2 gulps.
Oh, my God.
Do you want me to not do it? I won't do it if you don't want me to.
No,
You
don't
can't
do
do
it.
it.
Don't do it.
Why?
You're going to be burping and all sad.
Oh, because you don't believe in me,
He's
huh?
going to be walking around
No,
trying
I
to get
don't
himself
think
to
you need to do
burp
it.
because he can't burp because he's still a child.
I can't fake burp. I can burp, though. It's not like I'm like unable to
dude.
burp.
Johnson's actually...
Listen, just watch me put this down like a fucking professional and not dribble on my lip like Sam.
It's already a half-gulped baby drinks. All right, ready? 1.
Oh, goodness. He is chugging it good. Johnson has tuned burps, actually, as well. He can tune his burps.
No dribble.
Can't lie, Johnson kind of smacked that.
But
did smack
it was
that.
already a half-drinking
No, it
drink.
wasn't. You could have felt it, bro.
Stupid.
You're not sidekick. You can't feel my levels through your fucking, corner of the couch. So we've already established I'm better than Sam. All right, let's move on. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Parental Advisory. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, afternoon. I mean, it's kind of like a brunch kind of vibe going on right now.
It is about a brunch. It's the first time we've sat down in a couple weeks because you guys disappeared for a little bit. You two, me and Sammy held down the house.
Thanksgiving getaway.
Had to go see the family. Like, unlike you guys, we actually love our family. So,
yeah.
Listen, I love my family. They're coming in town for a month in 5 days. So I was like, I'm not going to Omaha, Nebraska.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it cold? What was it like?
It was pretty chilly, bro. I went to get. First of all, fuck the DMV, like worst place ever. Especially,
yeah, we all agree.
Especially because of quarantine, like regulations and COVID guidelines.
Wait, in Omaha you went?
In Omaha, I went to this new DMV. It's like, the new fancy one, like off the interstate. No other buildings around it. Like
Where was it?
It's like a stand across from Shields, Village Point.
Oh, hell yeah.
Deep.
But like
Okay.
across the interstate, so like you can't really just walk over to Shields because there's an interstate you gotta cross. You know, you could play some fucking Duck Duck Goose or whatever it's called.
Frogger.
yeah, Frogger.
What's Shields?
Shields is pretty much like Dick's Sporting
It's a
Goods.
sports store.
Okay.
Irrelevant. All right, so basically, I'm at the DMV.
Josh Sullivan works there. He's a beast.
I'm at the DMV and they won't let me in. My mom's dropping me off because she has to go get a facial. She had a facial appointment. And don't make any fucking jokes. I was waiting for it, bro.
How was there a dramatic pause?
No, bro, it was like just a pause.
Because
Like
I was thinking
irrelevant
about.
fact.
I was thinking
Then
about.
you gave us time to...
No, I was saying my mom was dropping me off. She had somewhere to go. I specified. My bad.
I love that you were getting dropped off by your mom, which probably hasn't happened in like 8 years. Like,
It
she's
hasn't.
Like, call me when you're ready, Johnson.
It was weird. Yeah, it was really like fucking out of body. And so I'm standing there and I go inside and they're like, okay, you got to wait outside because there's too many people inside right now. My mom had already left. I'm sitting there in like a thin ass like long sleeve and it's probably 30 degrees. And bro, I'm just like trying to like run around and jog around the parking lot because there's no buildings nearby unless I want to play Frogger. And yeah, bro, my hands were literally numb by the time I got the text from them. They're like, give us your number and we'll text you when you're ready. And they made me wait outside. And I was like,
Oh, yeah, because
I was trying to stand like in front of the window, like where they could see me and like shiver so they would let me in. I was trying to fucking.
If you shaved your beard before you went to the DMV, they would have let you in.
You think so? Man.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to let like a 11-year-old wait outside in the cold.
That's true. Yeah, fuck you, but that's
So
true.
they made you wait outside for
I'm
COVID,
kidding,
though?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, because
Are there
quarantine
rules?
regulations, they can only have so many people inside the building at one time, I guess.
Pretty proud of
And-
Nebraska for that, by the way.
And I fucking failed the test
You failed the DMV test?
after waiting
Wait,
outside
oh,
for 20
yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
And then I
yeah.
went back the next day and I passed it.
Like
but-
the paper test or the
Bro,
driving?
they asked the stupidest, most out-of-pocket questions on the writing test.
do.
Yeah,
they
they
like really
Dude, it's wild.
confuse
Bro,
you.
they asked me, okay, can any of you answer this? How many times more likely are you to get in a car crash if you are texting while driving?
And they
Is
probably-
and they gave you 4 options. Is
Yeah.
it 13, 23, 33, or 43 times more
Yeah.
likely?
I mean, the
Bro.
only
Well, you
way
gotta
you
take
know
the
is
fake
if you.
test.
That's what I'm saying. And I did the
Yeah.
next
read
time.
manual. Like,
You have
perfectly.
to, because I'm like, bro, nobody on earth, like, how does me answering this make me a better driver or a worse driver? Just because I know the odds of, like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, put like real driving
The
questions on
stats,
it.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Like just random stat, like just I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I failed it by 1 question. I got 19 out of 25, and I was.
But that's like, I
was
feel
sick.
like they
was sick.
have to, damn, by 1 question. I feel
One
like they have to
question.
put all these crazy questions in there because it's like really just shows like if you want to pass, you put in
Study.
the effort and you pass. Like they don't want to just be able to give out licenses.
Nah,
Like,
of course.
Bro,
of course.
I was with Hayes. He passes the written test, which is insane to me, without studying at all. And then we come back the next day, and he fails the driving test out the gate. He curbs.
He hits
his
the curb.
Jeep.
You're
No
telling me that.
way.
And I was just like, No.
Didn't
way.
he drive his own car to the driving
Yeah,
test
I went
too?
with him. Because you have to go with someone, obviously.
Okay.
Bro, he
So I
was
went with
driving
him, and I'm sitting outside, and he curbs it going out. I'm like, oh, that's not a good sign.
and he had the dude in his whip with him.
Yeah, and he comes back.
Oh
and goes,
my god.
And that
He goes,
Jeep
"I
is
failed."
bouncy already.
I failed.
Oh, that dude hit it hard.
Bro,
hard.
he
This guy's like freaking out.
that dude was driving like underage, unlicensed for like years before he even like took an attempt at getting his license.
He was like 14.
He was like 14, like whipping around
He's
LA,
the
bro.
best.
Had his own crib. It
He's
was
so good
fun.
at that stuff. That's why I
He's
don't-
a grown up.
I don't,
He's
I don't
grown.
get worried about it, but still, I was like, how do you pass the written test and you drive so often and you fail the driving test?
Yeah, crazy, bro.
Well, that's wild, is because the driving test doesn't necessarily actually apply to how real people drive.
Well, yeah, you gotta
Like-
he was like braking like very sharp, like, and you have to brake like 100
Oh, yeah.
to
Yeah.
200 feet.
Yeah.
You know, and like he would brake like right there. And
You got to give like 40 feet between you and the next, or whatever it is. Like all these little rules that anyone who actually drives doesn't really.
3 seconds or whatever it
Do.
is. Yeah. It's
You just
like,
gotta
Yeah.
be super cautious.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
it's just like
literally
don't go over the speed
drive
limit.
like an Uber
Go slow.
for 5 minutes and you're passing that.
Don't
test.
hit the
Yeah.
curves.
just like be calm. You
That
know?
on
shit
your
just cracked
blinker.
me up because he's such a beast at like.
Just
dirt
don't
biking.
drive how we normally drive,
Did
which is
you pass the driving one?
yeah, off gate. And why are you saying it with like a weird like undertone, bro?
No, you didn't have to take the driving one now, did you? Or did
I'm
you?
a good driver, bro. You try to
I was
always give me
just
shit.
wondering. No, I
you
didn't
look the
know.
way you
I was
looked
just
at me.
asking.
Yeah, fuck off.
Hey, wait, Johnson, did
I
you
was
have to
hoping you
take
did.
it in Omaha just now?
No, not the driving, because you sent me my license. Remember when I called you and I
All
was
right, I
like,
did do
"Can you
that.
send me my paper copy? They need my license number,
Yes,
or else
sir.
I have to retake the actual driving one."
So in that moment, were you
I would've smoked it,
freezing?
you know, but-
Were you freezing cold when you were talking to me on the phone?
When I talked to you, no, that was when I was already inside. I was at the desk.
Wait, so what were you doing? Just renewing your.
renewing my license. I was getting a Nebraska one because
We don't even-
I lied to them and I was like, "Oh, I'm moving back because of COVID," and yeah, they let me get like.
Wait,
a
why? Because
Nebraska
you
one.
don't. Why did you not want an LA one?
Oh, laziness. I just never went.
Wait, you
My
don't-
mom's like, "I'll drive you right now, okay? It's been a year without a license," and I'm like, "Well, I have it on file. I just don't have the actual thing, you know."
You were using a passport.
Dude, are you sure it didn't get
Yeah.
sent to our? Because I went back to
Positive.
broadcast center.
Yeah, I checked my thing every day for like 3 weeks. Never got sent.
Did you talk to Anaí or any of those people?
Nah, but it's all good. My Nebraska one's coming in the
Okay,
mail.
you got it.
It's kinda
Either way,
cool.
fuck the
The o-
DMV,
the
but
only-
Nebraska was good. Holidays were good, you know. Yeah. Good shit.
Okay, fire. Just last
What were you
touching.
saying?
I
Yeah.
know no one else
Wrap it
cares.
up. Put a bow on it.
Put a bow on this. The only thing is like you are a California resident and your car has to be registered in California, and technically you have to have a driver's license to register your car in California, like a California driver's license.
Wait, yeah. How does that work?
I don't know.
It's somehow
Because my
like, it's
car
I don't really
still-
believe in those
still
laws and
registered
stuff.
to Arizona, but I have a
Because
California
every
license.
time, my bad.
No, you're good.
Well, you're
Because every time, I'll go.
yeah.
Every time you get pulled over, you'll just be like, ah, man, I've just been here for.
Oh,
a little
I'm about to
bit."
switch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're not gonna do anything.
Or it's like this is my friend's letting me drive the car, and like
Yeah.
I'm just visiting. I'm
I
from
don't
Nebraska.
really,
Like
yeah,
I don't know
really,
anything
I don't
about.
really get pulled over either, just because I'm like such a fire
Because
driver.
you don't drive. If I'm with you, if he's with you, if he's with you, we drive. But it's not. It's
I
nothing
do
against
drive.
No,
you.
bro.
Johnson is like-
dude, Johnson on the way back from Arizona. It's nighttime. We're driving in your Jeep, and he like, I don't know if you didn't have your glasses on or
Well, you
what.
shouldn't drive at night. 'cause
He's
you have-
freaking out. You know I hate driving.
I was not yelling, bro. Chill the fuck out.
Johnson's never
I
yelled.
was just kind of
like, ever.
stressed. I was
Bro,
not
you
yelling.
were, you
Did
were
not.
definitely raising your voice.
Okay, well, listen. I've realized in recent years I have astigmatism, which means like lights flare up in my eyes at night. Like when I'm driving at night, everything glares. The lights like kind of look like 7 lights. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
glare in my
That's
glasses and yeah. So driving at night's always been tough for me. But I was not yelling. All right, I was sucking it up. And even though I was scared for myself, I was like, all right, I can't let these boys know I'm fucking kind of nervous right now because we're fucking whipping
I was
on these
fucking-
skinny ass lanes,
I was
bro.
gripping your seat like.
Yeah. I was in the front seat.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, bro. I felt like I felt like Lewis Hamilton, like on a fucking
And
like,
Gillespie
drunk
goes,
during an
Gillespie
F1
goes,
race.
oh, we'll just let him drive for 30 and then we'll switch it again. We're doing like every 2 hours.
Let him do his part.
Yeah.
No, Johnson's kind of like a billionaire. You know, it's like he gets driven around. Like all of us will drive
Yeah.
for him. He'll like sit
It's
in the back, be
Go
on his
straight to
Palm
the
Pilot.
yeah,
I
straight
whipped,
to the
I whipped
passenger seat.
I whipped 30 miles yesterday. All right, get off my meat.
No,
Wait,
the
did you
thing
really?
is, you're not a bad driver at all. I'm not saying that. I think you just lack driving
What's
confidence.
the butt? What's the butt? Yeah, I
You
like
just
No,
that.
I think
driving
his
confidence.
literally
No.
his seat setup negates his ability to actually drive.
Bro, I'm shorter than you. Of course, I'm gonna have
No,
a
but
different
just
seats
seat goes up. You can see over the wheel.
because you
now.
have 4 inches on me, bro.
No,
Of course, I'm gonna raise it up.
No,
No,
he's saying
I'm
you
saying, like-
keep it too low.
No, I'm saying literally, I'll get in your car
Too
and I'll be
low?
like, how the fuck does he even see? I
That's
could-
probably when I'm driving.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
That's probably when I'm.
'Cause I
driving
put it
around.
way-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because you
Yeah.
always go lower
I
than
move,
me.
yeah. I move
No, my
down.
shit's perfect. It's ideal. I'm a good driver. You guys
Alright.
all just need to fuck off.
No, but he's good at this. Like he's always like he's always looking like this. Like you're always like super up in your seat, and it gives me like lack of confidence vibes.
Okay.
Like, it's
Well,
like
he got his license. He passed his test. He had a good Thanksgiving in Omaha. All right, we'll leave it at that. Because these people don't care anymore. But I care about what Bruce did.
Anyone who doubts me,
I care about.
I'll put out a link. You can sign up for a
Nah,
private
he's
drive
not.
with me just so you
He's
can
not.
test my
Private
skills.
drive, like, just charge people. Like, I'm taking you around
Not
the
for
block.
free. Just if you lack confidence in me, I'll do it for free, just to clear my name. That's all. That's
You
all I
should do
want
an
to do.
undercover like Shaq did, undercover Uber like driver.
How does someone like Shaq
like
go
the-
undercover?
yeah. He's got like a
Sir,
crazy
you're
one.
8 feet tall.
It works with Shaq, bro. But then it's like, okay, if I do it, then it's like, okay, one in every 27 19-year-old chicks would know me. It's like everyone would be like, oh, it's me, Jack J, and they're like, who the fuck are you?
That's
Like,
bad.
remember, Vine, Rise, we're gonna rise. Like, oh,
I like
heard
that he shotgunned that white claw.
It's
I like
funny
it.
as fuck.
But okay, yeah. So Thanksgiving was good. You boys held the food you guys cooked out here looked phenomenal. I can't lie.
Yeah, your parents were
Proud.
definitely be proud. Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
My
my
grandma.
my mom was geeking. So like from back home, she's like, those boys. I don't know why.
I love Jen. That was
Wait,
Jen.
But that was
one
really good.
particular dish you guys posted were I don't know if they were rolls or
Rolls.
Marshmallows.
but that just the way
Dude,
it
it was the
looked.
marshmallows.
Wait, those are
Those are
marshmallows?
so
Those
cozy.
are the
Those are
big
marshmallows.
fat ones?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what.
Oh, how big was
It
the?
looked like a roll. It looked like a
Like,
roll.
there was just like rows of them, and they looked just like
Was-
it looked like just
yeah.
a cloud. I
Was it a
wanted to
roll
jump.
size
Yes.
marshmallow?
No. This was
this big.
all the marshmallows were this big, but they're all foamed together,
Okay, okay.
mashed,
It might have
melted
been-
together. And they covered sweet potato souffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Souffle is like kind of in our verbiage nowadays.
Yeah, no, I mean we talk about it a lot.
Don't act all bougie. You guys don't eat souffle.
What technically
right?
is a souffle?
I don't know.
Basically,
I don't know.
a souffle is no, I have no
a
idea.
soupy casserole or something? I
No,
don't
it's
know.
like it's not soupy at
I'm
all.
guessing.
Like soup that you can make like.
like
We had
mashed
corn
with-
souffle, we had
yeah.
sweet potato souffle, but they were very different
It's like
consistencies.
mash with but it's kind of similar. It's like
You got some chunks, and you
Yeah.
mostly mash.
like extra ingredients, obviously, like some.
we
But
went
regardless,
crazy.
yeah,
we went
did
turkey.
really well.
We went corn souffle. We went sweet potato souffle, mashed potatoes, of course, with 2 full things of butter in there and like a
Yeah.
whole thing of cream cheese.
Yeah.
Like we went
Brussels
full
sprouts.
on. We used real milk. Like we went nuts.
I haven't eaten
Things-
today. You guys gotta chill.
We added
sorry.
we added something to our repertoire, which is gonna now be in tradition for both of our lives, I
A
believe.
staple?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a staple piece. He's
be a
gonna go
staple.
off and have a family. I'm gonna do the same. we started doing Jello shots for
Thanksgiving.
Turkey Day.
I
saw
can't wait.
I'm into it.
Jello
So-
shots on Turkey Day.
Yeah.
I'm
You
into
get
it.
actually a buzz going off those. I never really tried to
Bro,
get drunk off.
we
them.
made
Huge. We made
Yeah, me neither.
28.
Yeah.
We
feel
made so many, and we made them with sugar-free Jello.
Okay, so no hangover. Because I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
no
isn't that
hangover.
the main thing people stay away
Yeah,
from
no
Jello shots
hangover.
because of? Is because of the
you do sugar-free, and you do like we did. It's pretty much all water, like and like
Yeah.
a little bit of
Some
vodka.
packets vibes.
Yeah, and packets. But it's like we didn't even put half a handle in like 40 Jello shots.
Yeah.
vodka.
Yeah. Because I feel like you kind of just have to. I'm
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
vodka guy, but I'll still like. I think
Yeah,
A
a
vodka
Jello
Jello
shot.
shot. Yeah.
You got
I don't
Tequila
know.
jello.
Mikey
shot.
brought y'all a puff. Look at this
But
kid.
then we had extra.
These kids are addicted to
Okay.
the puff.
Well, we're-
Nicotine.
I wouldn't say addicted. I mean, we're fixated. You
Dude.
know, like
we're interested.
we're
Yeah,
not like I was in
definitely,
Omaha and I was away from it for like an entire week and I wasn't really fiending
No,
for
I
it.
believe that you guys could completely stop.
But
It's like
then
me
when-
smoking weed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like when it's around, it's like it's difficult. And then when I have like other homies who are like,
I
hey,
know.
should we go slide and get one from the fucking smoke shop real quick? I'm like, fuck it,
You're
I'll-
usually that guy.
No, I'm not, bro. This
okay.
morning, you
It's
even
okay.
said, I said, where's the pup? And you're like, well, just go get another
I was
one.
like,
I
I
was
mean, you
like,
asked
"Alright."
me, and I was like, I bet
No,
I
but
can.
listen.
You can go to the store and grab it, like if you want another one.
Hold up. This shouldn't be an
Yeah,
argument,
and I was
okay?
like, I don't really want it. Yeah, we're both in the same boat. Let's just not
Yeah,
argue
you're right,
about
you're
it.
right.
Because
We're the exact same human.
24-year-old kids, guys, specifically. So automatically, we're able to do dumber things and get away with it because we're men and we're stupid, and that's how it goes. And so, don't feel bad about smoking a puff right now, but don't let it become so much of a habit that you're like fully addicted
Yeah.
when you're 28, 30, 32.
I think I'm already fully addicted, but like
I'm
No, but you
definitely-
could stop in 2 days if you really wanted to.
I'm addicted, but like at the same time, it's like to me, it's like I don't know. To me, it's just like, hey, okay, it gets my fucking mind up in the clouds for a little bit. It's like a portable hookah almost. It's like okay, it gives me this little buzz, and I don't know the long-term repercussions. I mean, they've done studies. They've been around for what 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
Kids have been getting that thing called popcorn lung, but that's like when they're smoking like
don't
fucking
know if
pods on
anybody's-
pods a day. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 pods a
it's
day.
definitely like
Like I just kind of will casually hit it here and there.
I think
and-
you guys are fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not as bad as smoking a pack of cigs a day, and like people do that
No
and live to
chance.
100. So I'm like, I don't know.
I know.
Like sometimes in life you just gotta have your vices and just like
That's
know,
true.
You obviously gotta always work to be better and like get over them, but you can't be mad at yourself for the temporary version of yourself.
And we also balance it out. Like we're running hills and we're fucking.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
totally.
work so hard. But that, I think the biggest thing is like
I just like the way it
just
makes
how
me
there was an
feel.
argument there.
That
Like,
shouldn't be an excuse though to ask like, oh, we can use the puff because we're running.
no,
Of course not.
Very, very true. Because we would be better if we didn't still, but that's okay. Because like Johnson said, we all have our vices. I think the number one thing is like that. Hopefully, I don't think is gonna kill us. But like, I don't like when it gets in between anybody. Like how even just there was just like a slight argument. It wasn't.
No,
anything
bro, you're more
serious.
addicted. No, you're more
But
addicted.
it's like what? We don't need to argue about that. Just smoke the thing, you know. But
No, of course. But the thing though that's crazy to me is like, I feel like these things have made young kids hooked on nicotine before they even really know what nicotine is, before they've even tried a cigarette. It used to be like my mom would tell me stories about trying her first cigarette. Like I think her dad gave her one after she caught her smoking a cigarette, and he's like smoke the whole thing right now, and she smoked it and she ended up like vomiting because
that's
like
a
she
good-
wasn't ready for it. It was kind of like a good anti-approach, and then she'd never like smoked since. And then on the flip side, now today's age, we have these fucking cocoa melon, just fucking
Tastes like fucking candy.
yeah, they taste like candy and like they fucking make you feel some type of way. And it's like I think these are getting kids hooked like in the reverse way because these are supposed to get people off cigarettes. I noticed I started smoking these and then like you'll be smoking a cigarette or something,
dude,
and I'll want to hit it like even like during the day when I'm sober. I used to be only like a drunk smoker, like oh yeah, let me hit that cigarette, bro. Yeah, fucking give me that shit, bro. And then now it's like sometimes I'll see my homie smoking a cigarette like just during the day sober, and I'll be like, fuck.
I brought that up to
I
Sam.
kind of want to hit that shit right now,
Because I was like, they're
Such a piece.
that was
of
probably
shit.
like maybe like a year and a half ago where you started smoking them, like just cigarettes, like just smoking them just completely sober, like
Yeah.
11 a.m. or whatever it was.
Yeah.
just casually.
And that was the first time
With your
anyone in my
coffee.
entire life, like my
Yeah.
parents never smoked, my grandparents never smoked, or they did when they were kids, but like never around me, right? And so that was like my first like homie in my life where it's like, okay, you just smell cigarettes like around the house or like this or that. And I got used to that and now like it doesn't even really bother me. But then I was just shocked because I brought this up to Sammy while you were gone. I was like, damn, that's crazy because I've noticed a couple times where Johnson will be like fiending for a cig.
Oh, I'm feeding for this, and the cig's the only thing
Right.
there. And then I'm like, okay, I'll just smoke a cig. Like during the day, I'll just be like on the fucking.
I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah, that was
that's
sick.
my boy from kindergarten.
feel-
Yeah, I
I
remember
feel
I heard
grody-
Johnson's like, I think I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette outside. I'm like,
But it's like, again,
weird,
It's like,
yeah.
do you, right? Like, it's not, that cigarette won't kill you.
I haven't smoked a cig.
But
in
I
a
don't want any of my
cigarette
friends to be
month, at least.
Like
dependent.
for like the cigarette thing, I like my because I love my morning coffee. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best
yeah.
time of the day. It's what it's my favorite time.
fuck yeah.
I have one cigarette with my morning coffee.
It's a laxative, fucking.
Yeah,
It's a
that
crazy combo, right?
yeah, crazy. But
Just
you know,
unloading your butt.
but it's a morning cig, and then like work out through the day, and then I usually hit one like a nighttime cig. Like it's usually probably two a day.
That's fine.
You've
bro.
You've been way
You can
less
do that your whole
recently.
life and you're chilling. It's like it's not
can.
it's not that bad of a vice unless you fucking abuse it. That's the case with anything. Everything's
Yeah.
fine in moderation.
That's
you
what
know,
I'm
at the end
saying.
of the
Just
day.
don't get dependent.
No, yeah,
Of course
that'd be bad vibes.
But I want to hear about Bruce's Thanksgiving because I haven't even heard your voice today.
Bro, I went to Arizona. It's kind of like LA right now, just a little chilly, but like sunny and nice.
It's like a sunny.
You could have
chili.
your shirt off like in the middle of the
It's
afternoon.
silly.
Oh, yeah.
It's sunny and
Some
chilly.
sun. Yeah, it was good. Skis joined us, so it was just like my family, my grandparents, my two grandparents that are on my mom's side,
Skis is like
and then Skis.
one of our best boys. That's
yeah,
not
he's like
here.
one of our best homies. Makes music.
Funniest
This
Makes
is his
amazing music.
Second Thanksgiving with Scubby. Let's go.
Second, huh?
You did it in 2017,
Was
didn't
he
you?
in AZ 2 years ago, right?
Or maybe 3 or 2.
Yeah, like
I remember when he went that one year. I was
That's
just
awesome.
so jealous.
I forget, but yeah, it was but it was awesome. It
Wait,
was one of
so
my favorite.
Your family's awesome, bro.
6
Every time.
people at the dinner
meals.
table. That's it. Or were the grandparents there? Oh,
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
saying
yeah,
your
yeah.
grandparents were
So
there
there's 5
you
of
were,
us, Ski 6, grandparents. 7,
you were
yeah.
saying you were like you ate something before dinner or something like that, and you couldn't talk to your grandpa.
You get super fried.
Oh yeah, I was super stoned, bro. Oh god. Well, it was just like
It was your uncle, wasn't it?
yeah, it was my uncle. I remember just being super
Wait,
stoned.
your mom's brother.
Yeah,
That's a good guy. He's sober, right?
Wait, you kissed
yeah,
him?
yeah. He's sober.
I
yeah.
remember him.
No, what?
Just completely threw it.
No, I just got really stoned because Race and I were like, let's get high before we eat this. Like, and I was like, all right, fuck it. So I took an edible and took the bong rip, and I was just like so stoned at dinner, like, and like people were talking to me, I was like nodding, like insane. And my uncle would be like, no, yeah, I get it, and I was like, just kept nodding.
You
like-
must have hit that endo, huh?
Yeah, I was fried. It was great though. Fuck, like.
There's nothing like being stoned and uncomfortable at an entire table of just
Yeah.
your family
And
members.
everyone knows I smoke
like
weed.
in a
It's not
bad
like
way.
I have to like
Yeah.
hide it. Like, but still, I was like stoned where I was like proper stoned, like scared a little bit.
Proper
Like,
stoned.
Wait,
like-
you meant that in like a bad way, right?
What?
Like there's nothing. It sounded like it was like a guilty thing, like guilty pleasure that you love. There's nothing like being stoned at
No,
your
it's
family.
I
It's not-
love that.
You do?
I love
Oh,
it.
you
no,
do
'cause
actually.
it brings me back to like a point where like it wasn't cool for me to be stoned around my parents and around my family. Still, I feel like it's a little unprofessional.
no, yeah, it's not cool.
I wanna
I'm not trying to say
respect,
it's
like-
cool. They just know I.
But like
smoke
I remember
pot.
like in like
You remember my dad catching
senior
us?
year. Oh my god, that was great. We have to tell that story.
Oh,
But
yeah.
senior year, like Josh Sullivan, we always had Thanksgiving together, and we would go get stoned. Like we'd be like,
course.
"Oh, you guys need like
Naturally.
more milk from Hy-Vee or something," and we like go run an errand.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
come back, and we're like,
They have 2 cartons in the fucking
Woo.
fridge.
like
Wait, you guys are getting low on milk. We'll cover it for you. It's like,
yeah, but that's why I love it, because it makes me feel like a little like
Yeah, it
mischievous
was-
kid.
yeah.
That's kind of like why I like getting stoned when I'm back in Arizona, because I'm like, ooh, my dad's gonna tell me not. Why? He always smells it, So he's like, oh, you smoked? It's 10 a.m. I'm like, sorry.
bro,
They make you feel so guilty.
my mom will get like stoned with me now, but like she won't do it like with me and my brother, but like she won't do it in front of us.
No, I
She'll-
know. She even
She'll
does
always be
that.
like even in your back patio, after the
Yes,
concert.
100%.
She was like super drunk
She's
off
like,
wine.
don't look.
She's like, I want to hit this, but I have to go outside and around the corner to
That's
hit.
adorable.
And I'm like, Mom, you're like, we all know you're hitting it. Just hit it in front of us. She's
And
like,
we-
no, I
and we
can't because
respect
you're my
you.
boy and you're all his friends. I can't do that. And I'm like, well, you're
She's a
telling us
sweetheart.
you're doing it, but yeah, it's just funny.
That's kind of how my mom. Like, she got some edibles and she was like, I took an edible. Don't tell dad.
yeah, it was like
It's like, you can do what you want.
I'm like, Mom, you're a grown woman. Like, that's awesome. Like, go crazy.
Dad can't do shit.
Yeah,
I can literally hear your mom saying that too, like being so excited, like feeling mischievous.
Isn't it awesome though? Just speaking of like being home around the family, isn't it great like getting older and being able to open up more to your parents and then
Yes.
they open up to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like it's a great feeling because I'm like, Mom, I used to steal all your fucking wine when I was little and we'd get wasted off it.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I knew the whole time. And I'm like, oh, that's great. We cleared the air,
yeah, exactly.
It's
No,
good
it's
shit
cool.
though.
It's the best, bro. I
That's
love
so
my
weird.
mom.
Your
Such a
brother just
good-
texted me right now.
Such a good reset. Like,
Oh,
whenever.
okay, his brother.
What did he say?
I was like,
Hello. We hope you guys are enjoying episode 4. We have something very special to talk about.
very special. And honestly, ask yourself, do you like strategy games? Do you like puzzles? Do you like cute cuddly creatures?
Well, then you like Best Fiends.
This is the best game of the year. It's 100. What is it? 100 million downloads so far.
Yeah.
100 million.
We're late to the
downloads.
game, but this is it really is one of my favorite games I've ever played.
Sammy's literally playing it
We've
right
actually
now.
been binging
I'm locked in.
binging it like crazy.
It
We had a
is.
flight today coming back from Arizona, and we had time to kill in the airport. I'm sure you've been there. This game is just so captivating and such a great like mind game too. You really
No
gotta think
Wi-Fi needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys played on the plane. You were telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play it on airplane mode, wherever you want.
And it's free to download. I understand.
Free to download.
100% free to download.
Yeah, and
Well, like, tell me about the game. Like, I mean, I've played, but
It's a puzzle
as if
game.
I haven't played. Like,
You got to connect jewels, and your jewels essentially, if you connect them, they give the respective monster based on the color. I guess I shouldn't call it a monster. It gives the respective fiend.
Yes.
I guess an enhancement.
A special skill.
A special skill.
so
You
you
can
can level
evolve.
up your fiends.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
evolve your fiends,
Yeah,
and they
evolve
get
them.
stronger and stronger, and more power to like blow up
More
like
bubbles,
little ice,
more ice-
bombs and boxes, and in the boxes are like extra explosions. So it's
Okay.
when you get a good
it's
explosion.
a strategy game, but you want to
really
get as
feels
many
good.
lined up in a row and unleash.
Yeah, and it does feel good when you hit a nice like big
A
combo.
full one, bro. It feels great.
Damn,
The
you're clear the whole
music,
board
the
right
sound,
now.
that
Love it.
sound when it says
So-
"well done."
What levels are each of you in?
I'm on 20.
respectively?
I'm stuck on 20.
I'm 23.
I'm 22.
We were racing.
22?
I mean, I remember sitting over there like maybe 20 minutes ago, and you guys seem to be having a lot of trouble with level 20.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm
the
still
one.
having
Well,
the
I already
cra-
passed level 20, but it's not a big
And the
deal.
craziest part is there's like 5,000 levels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5,000.
5,000.
5,000 levels
and
in this
counting
game.
and counting.
And we're not even on like
Who's
30.
number one? Do we know? Like, is there a leaderboard?
No, there is, but
We're yet to get
We're
to
not-
the leaderboard.
yeah, we're not
But
there.
we're
we
not
will be
scaling
there
the
soon.
leaderboards yet.
If I keep playing the way I'm playing, we'll get there.
What does it feel like to play? Like, really? Like, endorphin rush? What are you feeling?
Well,
Like-
you might have to try it for yourself, huh?
No, of course. I'm just trying to, see what it's like for you guys.
I think it's just satisfying. It's like when you the noises they like pop.
Yeah,
they kind of like a popping. Like,
The soundtrack that they got going on in the background.
I've noticed the soundtrack
Come on.
because
it's just satisfying. It's just satisfying.
And it's a very simple game,
you know, like weird, oddly satisfying things. Like this is one of them.
There's no
do you
time
do you
limit.
have like a favorite aspect of the game?
I think just evolving my character.
Yeah, I love the customization aspect behind Howie and like the other.
I know we've been talking about Howie.
And like
He's
even
a tank.
Tantrum and like Temper.
Is
I love
Howie
them
just
all.
the guy you go to level up first for
He's
some
a green
reason?
No,
character,
no,
he's a
Quincy
gecko.
is actually
Yeah.
Quincy.
no Temper. I'm Temper,
Thanks.
the green
Yeah,
one.
Temper was first.
And then Quincy, then
Howie's the blue guy.
then Howie, then
The lizard.
Tantrum, then Brittle.
Okay.
I just really love how it's not a super challenging game to start off, so you can kind of get,
Yeah, if you're not like
Of course, there's no
Get it
time
easily,
limit. It's not
yeah.
like
casual, like.
So is
very
there like a
casual.
little bit of friendly competition going on, or not so much?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm winning.
Once I pass level 20,
Okay.
I mean, all I know is I'm at the highest level currently, so it's not much of a competition at this moment. There's a clear cut
Hey,
champ.
I'm gonna close second place. So
Yeah, well, I
I'm
bet your
coming
Howie
for
isn't
you.
even evolved yet.
So if you like, cute, cuddly little creature fiends, and you like playing games and you have some free time, download Best Fiends right now.
Best
download
Fiends.
Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends.
There you go. Best Fiends, free to download. 100 million downloads already. You're late to the party. Get on it.
Get on it. I'll meet you in there.
Enjoy episode 4.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Big Jeff.
I don't know what he said. I couldn't figure it out, but I'll show you later. But it's just random because we're talking about him right now.
Okay, yeah.
But it was funny as fuck when your dad caught us smoking.
Oh, yeah,
That's like
let's
the
tell
weirdest
it,
thing
let's
when you
tell
get caught doing something wrong by your parents or by your friend's parents because you're like, you're in trouble.
Bro, I've
you
got
know,
a story for that.
you're kind of sitting there like, please don't tell
Number
my
2.
parents, but like I can't ask you to not tell my parents because like I know I'm in trouble. But like
Usually
just
they
take it out
don't,
on
though.
Jack J, please.
I feel like chill parents don't tell other kids.
I never got in
parents.
trouble for that. But
Bro,
Yeah, because
I
my
know
parents
that
would
guy.
never tell your parents about that. I feel like it's just like your mom never told my parents about
that was crazy.
the night before Stanford.
Yeah.
It's big.
Bro, one time I got grounded for something, probably drinking or being out late, and it was snowing in Nebraska at the time. My parents made me wake up. They woke me up early as fuck, like 6 a.m. to go shovel the driveway. Right when I was done, they wanted to continue to punish me, and so they called Janet Kiger. And
she ain't doing shit.
and
Janet
sent
probably
me-
like gave you
She gave you
a
more?
handle.
and sent me to Janet or to the Kigers to go scoop their driveway. And I walk in, I'm like, I knock on the door, like they don't even know. And I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to come scoop your guys' driveway. And Janet's like, what the
You're not
fuck
doing
are you
that,
guys
honey.
doing?" No,
She-
come
she got someone
inside.
else to do it,
Yeah,
probably.
she ordered somebody come did it, and I just like chilled and like she like
Fucking
tended my hangover. And I
Love Miss Kiger, bro.
Bro,
That
I
is
have
the
to meet
greatest.
her, bro.
There's always
Miss
that.
Kiger's
There's,
awesome.
there's always that one mom who just like is the fun mom in high school and just she's like, yeah, come party at ours, you
Yeah.
know. And it's great because I think when I'm a parent, I'm gonna be like lenient with my kid to the point where it's like, but not too lenient. I'm gonna be like, yo, if you're out getting fucked up, like talk
just
to
don't
me,
want
let
him
me
to be
know.
sneaky,
I don't
you
want
know,
you to be
like-
sneaky about it because that's what gets kids to start like drinking and driving and doing stupid shit. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, if you're gonna like have drinks, come do it at my house. Like, okay,
right.
I don't
That's
know.
what my
I'm not gonna
parents
ask where you
did
got the
too,
alcohol.
yeah.
I'm not gonna ask. I know
But
you
bro,
have your
your
fucking ways.
kid is going to be so smart. He's going to outsmart you even in ways that you won't even like. Even you being
Like you're just saying ours, but like our kids in general.
no, your kid
mine
specifically, bro, is going to know how to just finesse you. I know he will.
I'm
because-
sure. I mean, I was
'cause
good at
we-
finessing my parents, so.
Yeah, you were.
But clearly not. I feel like they knew everything.
Yeah, like I thought I was, and then like my dad's like, I knew everything. Like,
everything. Yeah.
like what? Like,
They're just letting us be kids sometimes,
Yeah, he
which I
just
think a
was
good
like-
parent does. They let them have, you let your child have space and, grow up. They knew they were doing fuck shit in high school, so like, they don't expect
They were
anything
probably
less from
doing
it.
wild shit. Like I know you guys. I know because we've talked about this, but like my whole family tracked each other through high school through like since we got iPhones, and that was something that I always used to bring up to my parents. Like, it's not fair that you guys track me. Like, you guys, didn't ever have to deal with that.
Bro, remember when your mom pulled up on us? And we were with Sean.
Oh my god, we were smoking and like
We were getting high in this like random.
We're always
what
getting
was
high.
it? What was the place?
like
we're always getting.
we were like
high.
16, 17, maybe like sophomores, juniors.
we were in
and
like Elmwood Park or something.
We were
like
with
that.
Sean J, like a bunch of my brother's friends, and
Yeah.
my brother's like 3 grades above us, and so it was my brother and his buddy Sean and his buddy Peter.
Peter.
Peter was like the notorious weed dealer in fucking high school.
Always
and
hooked this up.
we are all like smoking in this little park. We're coming back to our cars parked on this hill, and G's mom pulls up on us, and we're with like upperclassmen. She's probably like, "Why the fuck are they?" She knows all these kids. Everyone knows everyone in
Yeah,
Omaha.
yeah.
She's probably like, "What?" And they were in your sister's grade too.
Yeah.
So of course she knew them.
And she knew like these kids, like
We're
Jeff,
smokers and
Jeff and
fucking
his
partiers.
friends were like, they were a
Wild
little bit of
boys.
They
bad
were notorious.
news.
They were bad boys.
Wild
Yeah.
boys.
yeah.
And
And
so-
so she pulls up and she starts bitching out G through the window, right?
in
You were already in the
front
car,
of
right?
all these upperclassmen, and then of course my best friend Johnson, and I'm like like, dude, I look like an idiot. Like,
And
my
he's
mom
stoned.
tracks me. They all know my mom tracks me now. Like, I look like a bitch. Like, fuck.
Wait, what did your mom do?
She was pissed.
She's
She's
like,
like,
yelled at
she's
you.
like, drop him off and get home or some shit. I don't know. It was like she was.
I
just-
was happy. She didn't make me get in the car with her, which I was shocked about.
but she was still chill. Like your
She
mom.
was, she was
your
just
mom
like, what are you doing? Why aren't you answering my phone? I see that you're in this sketchy park. I think you're like doing some, she probably in her mind,
I
like,
can't picture
she's
your
like,
mom
are you
getting
like
mad at
shooting
anyone,
up
bro.
heroin?
Are you getting kidnapped in this park or something?
Because this was
Yeah.
in like a bad, like, wind of like a bunch of mishaps. Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get pulled over at 3 a.m. with like 7 people in my car. I get an MIP and all this other shit. It's like, she was mad already. And then like
You just kept making
high
poor
school-
decisions.
High school must have literally been the most stressful
Yeah.
time of
Oh
my
my
parents'
God, bro.
life. They
Same.
literally didn't know if I was gonna come home alive.
Bro, a lot of
Same.
kids fucking die in high school.
Most.
Like,
They
it's so
do, bro.
sad,
no,
bro.
not
Like,
most, but a
not
lot.
most. No, no.
I don't know why I'm laughing
Bro.
at all.
Did you?
I
Ever,
remember like hearing of like the first kids that like OD'd and shit like that, and I was just like,
You're like, wait, they're
what?
dead. Like, where are
crazy,
they go?
bro.
Like he's not coming back to school. What was he doing? Like it didn't even like
No, it didn't make
register
sense.
with my brain at all. Like hard drugs in high school, I wasn't. I was just like playing basketball. Like I smoked maybe a tad bit of weed or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
kids-
had
were-
a few drinks, but
Bro,
like
we weren't
were
doing
kids
any
doing
drugs.
hard drugs in your high school?
yeah.
Really?
Bro, my school was like the public school that was like a rich public school that, yeah, like just a rich public school, straight up. So it was just like a lot of white kids that had money that, and if they weren't playing
Yeah.
sports and didn't have anything going on, they
You
were
were
just
getting
like,
fucked up.
bro, getting fucked up, dude. Like
But,
doing heroin,
taking
like,
it. Whoa.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus,
bro.
right.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
But that
like-
is Arizona too.
Bro, and
like,
as my school, like, it got better. My school got like better when I got there, but even before I was at that high school,
Bruce
it was
is
just like, it was known for being like an edgy high school.
I
like,
got in
for
there and I
sure.
changed the whole.
I'm here to
chemistry.
change the drug problem.
No. Just when I got
bro.
there, it just kind of got like, I don't know. It just wasn't as. There was that, but it
I love the
wasn't.
way you're saying it because it seems like,
Like, when I got
seems
there-
like you're the reason. Like when I got there, shit
Or
changed.
no, I should say
I
when
put my foot down.
when my class got there, like our sports teams were all good.
So good, yeah.
Yeah, kids were good. Like it was the best our school ever.
bro, you have
sports.
NFL players, you have NBA players. Like,
MLB players.
It's crazy though, because kids
Insane.
like all like the like fucking cool scene in our
NHL
high school,
player,
whatever you want to
fucking,
call it.
like-
They were all just like drinking and smoking for the most part, like weed and I guess like later like a little Xanax kind of trickled in.
There wasn't a lot, but there was definitely like a few
No hard
groups of
drugs, though,
kids
really.
doing like hard ass.
I think the craziest shit that we were doing in high school was literally like all the Ritalin and Adderall to study for finals. Like
Yeah.
that's like crack cocaine, bro. Like
Yeah.
like we were.
Yeah, I didn't
cracked
try
out on
Adderall
that
till
shit.
like college, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" I
Taking,
probably
like,
would have gotten good grades if I
my
did this in high
God,
school. Holy shit! I was writing papers like, and I would send him to Race because he was just nasty at editing and shit. And he'd be like, "All right, well, you didn't put one period in here, but I get where you're going with this." Because it was just like all
You're
one
on
sentence.
Run on Brucey.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy though, because like, kids are actually prescribed this shit from such a young age. Like we have a good buddy. He was just out here a couple
He's
weeks
off
ago.
it now.
He's off it now, but like in high school and in middle school, he was diagnosed with ADD from a young age, or ADHD, whatever it was, either one. And he was on Adderall every day, like 30 milligrams, and that is so fucked up. I don't
Bro,
think
he
I
weighed
don't
like
think they
100
should give.
pounds.
Yeah, bro, it was terrible.
It's insane.
Yeah, I don't
You have no appetite.
understand
I don't think
that.
you should give kids, no matter what their condition, amphetamines. You know, there's better ways to treat shit and like.
Let him like get to like 18, you know.
Bro, but I would see it in his eyes. Like he would just be like hyper focused and like
Bro.
maybe that's good for like his schoolwork, but it's not good in the long run. It makes kids dependent on this shit, and it's like, bro, it's fucked up. Makes
Yeah.
them start selling it too. It's like because they
Well,
have all
bro,
this
that,
excess. They
that
don't-
show, that new show on Netflix, The Queen's Gambit. It's
Love
that
that
chess
show.
show.
Yeah.
Bro, like she gets hooked
First
on
episode,
that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a fake drug, but it's like some sort of
And she's
Tranquilizer,
like
yeah.
6 in it, and
Yeah.
she's addicted.
And she's just like taking them, and then like eventually that becomes illegal, you know. And then she's like still hooked, and she
she's
fucking
gotta like go
breaks
in there.
and, like
she's like,
Like,
she's
just-
eating like handfuls of these like green pills. That
yeah.
Bro,
she
we just watched that one where she passes out at the end, and we haven't watched any further.
Yeah, I'm on like episode 2, like halfway, but it's so fucking good.
Great
I
show,
love
so
it.
man.
good. There's
I wanna
so
watch
many
that.
good Netflix shows. I mean, like obviously we're getting Sammy into Game of Thrones, not Netflix. And there's this Netflix show called Alone.
Yeah.
The what?
Alone?
Alone?
And it's a
I
reality.
haven't seen it. They've been talking about it a lot.
They give
Wilderness
there's
show.
10 contestants. They go into the Arctic.
Great.
Each season is a different area. I'm sure like they have a desert season, but this one's in the Arctic, and they get them in there at like October 1st, and the goal is to last through the winter. And you have to beat everybody else.
And you
like,
have to do this alone, I assume.
alone,
Like,
100%. You're
yeah.
literally placed. Like you get dropped off from a helicopter in the middle of nowhere in Canada, like way north.
they
of-
give you-
Alaska.
they-
Alaska.
I think they're in Canada.
Did they give you anything?
Whatever. They're
Regardless,
it's
cold
way
as fuck.
way
I
cold.
thought you said the
They-
Arctic.
you get one thing. Some people
It's all
choose.
the same, it's
Someone
just
choose a
cold.
bow and
Okay.
arrow. It is the Arctic. I don't know.
Oh, so
where
you get
though.
to choose an item or something.
You get to choose an item: fire starter, bow and
That's
arrow.
insane,
so the
bro.
people who want to take down big like moose, game. Is that 30 minutes?
No, 10 items. You gotta bring 10
you're gonna
items.
bring 10 items. Okay, so
Yeah,
he knows.
10 items.
Okay, so 10 items, but like nothing. Like you can't bring like a shelter. Like that's not an item. Like you know, like
Yeah.
you
Bring
can only
your
bring
I'm gonna
like,
bring a mansion.
Like tools, essentially, like tools. Like
yeah, that's kind of obvious, but
It's like bow and arrow or like a hatchet or a fucking.
But it's
like
all
some
like
rope or like.
so
yeah, totally.
some people in the show watched
Some gas
previous
or-
seasons and are like, okay, I see the guys who were trying to go for moose. Moose will like 600 pounds of meat will last you like 2 months or whatever it is, but like you might expel so much energy trying to find one or whatever. So some people go for the moose. Some people go for like
Rabbits.
the veggie aspect,
yeah,
like
yeah.
get mushrooms and like whatever berries, and then yeah, other people are catching rabbits and squirrels and shit. But it's so interesting, and everybody has their own camera and they just film themselves.
Is it legit? Like,
Yeah.
legit as
Yeah, and
fuck?
Really?
Like you see these
Like, they
dudes
really-
skin animals like damn near alive.
Crazy.
Like you see this dude put a bow and arrow through a squirrel's ears, like perfectly through.
Bro, they're
And you see the squirrel
monsters.
just like, and he's like, "Sorry, buddy," and he
so the
beats it
people
to
that the contestants are like.
they're
like,
all
'cause
beasts.
They are like
They're
'cause,
all
like all
wilderness
Survivor
experts.
and like all those like weird shows like
No, they're
you can tell
wilderness
like these people
experts.
are just like nah.
No, they're like they know how to make a fucking fort. They know how to like
Yeah.
There's, like,
fires
requirements
off gate.
to,
Yeah,
like-
they're good. They're
Dude,
like
like
top of the
on the
line.
first night, everyone had like a shelter that looked like they had hammer and nails to build it.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fire.
That's crazy. I feel like a show like that kind of, in a way, helps like negate like the concept behind like if I were to go vegan because like it's an animal thing, you know, like I want like every animal to live ever. But then like at our roots, humans, that was
Yeah.
literally the only way you could survive. But I guess I don't need to do that to survive. But still, it's like
Right.
I don't know, fucking. It's
mean, yeah,
literally
we're-
what humans were built
We're
off of.
predators. Our eyes on the front of
Yeah.
our face.
And
No,
you could
totally.
tell some of the people in this show. Yeah, that's facts actually.
Like we are.
You could tell some of the people on the show were like my mom, like she's vegan and she's like, like we'll do like she would literally like almost die before eating like a rabbit, but she would eat a rabbit if her life depended on it. But they're like apologizing to this rabbit and like thanking it so much.
Yeah, there's
Like,
humane
I
ways
love
to,
you,
like-
hair, and I'm so sorry to do this, and then they break the neck. Like,
yeah, Joe Rogan always
like,
talks
really-
about that with like elk. He's always like, it's just once you're hunting it, like you're so much more appreciative of like the animal and like what it's giving you, like the nutrients it's giving
Yeah.
you.
You
and
almost
stuff.
value it more than if you weren't hunting it.
Yeah, it's,
maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you're killing
I
it.
think
so, like,
these
maybe
people
not,
do
but-
for sure because
yeah.
They're thankful. They're like,
they love
you're
it.
making you're
No, but
letting
thank
me
you.
live.
Yeah,
They're
it's like,
thankful, yeah.
Dude, there was this one guy who had to kill, like he had like his best friend. Well, okay, that sounds crazy, but his best friend was a squirrel, and so, so at one point in the show, like every day, the squirrel would sit there while he would fish, and the squirrel would like chatter with him. He'd be like, "Ch-ch-ch-ch," and he'd be like, I know the squirrel's saying something. He knows I'm here. It's crazy. He always comes to this tree. He would do all these confessionals by himself, like talking about how the squirrel's getting him through like emotional times.
It was like his Wilson volleyball.
Exactly.
For Tom Hanks.
And he would always be up there in the tree while he would fish. And he's like, I know it's the same squirrel. He makes the exact same like thing every time. And then it just came to like day 14 without food. And he's like, fuck, like
I have to
I
body
know
the
the squirrel's
squirrel.
gonna be there today.
And I have
He's
to
like,
body him.
yeah. And so he killed
And he
him.
felt super shitty
He
about it.
cried about it. He
Yeah.
cried as he's eating like little,
Hey.
meats.
At least he cares.
He's so sad. And then oh man, it's a great show.
A lot of good
Alone on
shows out there.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild. It
Survival
really is.
of the fittest.
Sammy,
I
what do
guess.
you do? Your birthday is in like what, 7 days?
Something like that.
What are you doing for it?
Is it 7 days?
Because I know you're ditching us. We're not gonna be able to
Are you the
celebrate. with you.
11th?
I'm turning 25.
11th?
dude.
8
That's
days.
Fucking crazy.
Quarter cinch.
I'm the
Quarter
first one. I'm like, you're
cinch.
already 25, yeah?
Yeah, 11th or
11th.
okay.
Yeah, I turn 25
Yeah,
on
I'm
the 11th
quarter-
of December.
I'm having a quarter life crisis during a pandemic, so
You know
Tough-
what's
tough shit.
crazy? Like, cause I'm thinking about this, like, damn, like I'm hearing that and I'm like, damn, you're turning 25. Like
Crazy.
as like a 13, 14-year-old in high school, like you're up to date with pop culture and you see like different celebrities. You're like, oh, like, when I'm like 13, like, oh, Rihanna, she's 27. I'm like,
No.
she's like a big woman. Like that's
Yeah.
an old woman,
Yeah.
right? Like
Rihanna?
I'm talking when I'm like 13 or whatever.
She was probably like 22.
She was
at
like
that
nine.
point.
even
she was probably
then,
19.
yeah.
when we-
even
yeah,
then,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
But
you're
still,
right,
yeah, okay, I got
No,
you.
but even then, like,
Regardless.
even if someone's like 21, you're like, oh, you're old. Like, you're just
Yeah,
old. Like,
grown.
I'm in high school. Like, I'm a
Yeah.
kid. Like, you're not a kid.
Yeah.
You're old. But
Facts.
like, I imagine, people who watch or listen to this will be around. Like, I imagine, like, if I was in high school, I would listen to this because it's like, these guys are interesting, whatever. Like, it's just funny shit. And they've been through shit that I feel like I'm going through, right? And so, like, I just feel like it's funny because there's probably, like, some 17-year-old or, like, some 15-year-old listening to this. And he's
For
like,
sure.
damn, that dude's 10 years older than me. Like,
Yeah.
25, like, that's old. But, like, I know we all feel like we're high schoolers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Facts,
nothing has changed mentally.
I feel like I'm probably like 16.
I
still.
can't imagine.
Yeah.
I can't
I feel
imagine.
like I'm a little bit emotionally more like intelligent, but other
Yeah.
than that, like I'm not.
It's like I still want to
That
like have fun
much
like I'm in high
further
school. You know?
along.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
bro, like even
I don't think
talking to
that'll
my-
ever change.
like talking to my dad. Me and my dad will have some drinks.
Yes,
We're talking, and I'm
yes.
like, "What the fuck is it like to be?" He's 60 now. I'm
Like you're
60.
60.
He's like,
what?
"Dude, I feel like I'm 18.
That's exactly
Like
what my
I'm the
dad says.
exact same."
Yeah.
He's
He's like that's
"It's just my
he's like-
body's getting
It's kind
older,
of
like-
sad. He's like, yeah, my body just like doesn't work anymore, but I feel
That
the
is
same.
sad.
I'm like, damn, that's kind of heart wrenching. Like,
Because that's literally where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Like we're still like at this crazy prime physical area where
You
it's
say
like
27 is your physical prime. That's what I hear.
I hear 27. I hear 35. I
physical
think,
prime?
Yeah.
No, but think about just like pro athletes.
LeBron James is definitely
for
in
sure.
his physical.
But those
prime.
guys-
It's like one.
I guess it's like no, but I'm just saying in general, like 35 is old for most.
Yeah, it
sports.
depends on
True.
humans, but it's probably from
But they've
25
also
to 35.
You got to
know?
think that they've been playing like contact sports for 10 years. Like of course
True.
their body's not going to
That
be
accelerates the
Like,
Just
our
an
bodies
average,
might be
yeah, 'cause there's
better.
kids that were like full at 18, full grown.
So
like,
true.
That like are now
I
bald
mean, yeah.
at 25.
Some people like are
and,
dead at 26. Their physical prime wasn't 27. You know. It's
Yeah.
like-
Well, yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah.
that was really dark. I don't know.
This
why.
guy's a real dumb guy.
but
dude.
it's just wild
That was an
because
insane fucking like.
dude, it never fucking stops. Like it's insane. Like
like life.
Like I feel like I'm the same age, like 22, 24, same age. Like no, 2 years difference. Like 2 years have gone by.
Bro, even like when you're a fucking freshman in high school, you look at the seniors.
You're like-
those are fucking grown ups.
You're about to go to college. Like I'm nervous.
Fuck.
And like we would look at those same seniors now. Like imagine like fucking Sean Jaden and John Krause. Like fucking like it's like bro, what are these little dweebs doing? Like,
No, those guys are awesome. But
No. But I'm saying like when, us being 24, like we would like just be like, okay, these kids are
oh,
so
you're
young.
saying looking at them like as
Now.
17-year-olds.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
instead of them as 28-year-olds.
No.
compared to
I'm
was
saying like if
wait,
we could see like those seniors from this
Yeah.
perspective versus
Oh my
4
God.
years
Oh,
younger.
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
4 years
They're
older.
twigs.
5 years old. Yeah.
It's just so weird.
crazy.
Perception like changes, but like even when I think about it, I still see them as big.
as grown. Yeah.
But
It's
like
so
I
weird.
wish I could still see that what I saw, but from this perspective.
Yeah.
Which you can't because you're seeing it in a memory through that perspective you had. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's
It's just
weird.
so weird getting older. Like,
25
even, like-
quarter century. You're
Yeah,
getting-
like
it's
you're for
fucking
sure
crazy.
25% through your life.
Age is just
Yeah.
not
For sure.
Age is isn't real like at
just
all.
not,
It's
but-
just how well you take care of your body and like obviously genetics come into play, but like and your mental whatever, but like how young you are like is up to you, like literally.
No,
Like,
it's facts.
it sounds
It's true.
cliche. and,
mental
like,
mental exercises. I think like especially once you start in the 40s, 50s is just as important.
bro, like my grandma, she's like 80 something, and she is sharp
as a whistle.
fuck,
Yeah.
bro. And she
Yeah.
beat pancreatic cancer, which you aren't supposed to even beat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, my grandpa beat fucking chin cancer.
Hell yeah,
go.
boys.
And, like,
Let's go, baby.
She's like
You got strong elders.
so quick in her mind. I'm like, you're quicker than me. Like I gotta stop smoking pot. I'm fucking.
That's one thing
losing it.
about weed that I'm like, dude, like, because we're talking about addiction. Like, I'm not addicted, but can I really stop?
Well,
smoking?
whoa.
I don't know. But
I'm,
I feel
I'm
like
addicted to
I
weed.
feel like it kind of slows me
You're for
down.
sure. You're for sure addicted to weed.
But
Wouldn't
like,
you say?
if someone was like if someone told me I had to for any reason to stop, like I could, and it wouldn't
Okay,
ruin.
so
I wouldn't have
if-
withdrawals.
You're right. It's more like fixated instead of addicted.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't have like these
Like
Yeah.
people who are
itches.
addicted to cocaine or addicted to meth or heroin, like they
It's a
physically
They become a
go
different
through
human.
some
Yeah, they
shit.
become a different human.
when they
like,
get
yeah.
off of it, like they're sweating, their eyes start to go black.
weed is
like,
definitely like more of a mental thing for me. Like I just like I'll be doing shit and I'm like, honestly, this would be a little bit more fun if I was a little stoned.
Let me just take a smooth drag of that Kush
Yeah,
Kush
facts,
cranberry.
like this would be even if I'm like running, bro. If I'm like going for a jog, I'm like this would be a little bit
Dude,
better
let
if I
me
was.
get
like,
high.
It's like that's what I'm saying. I'm about to watch a movie. Like, why would I not get a little stoned before it? You know, it's like, am I insane?
yeah. Like,
If I have access to like the materials, it's like, why would I not make this more enjoyable?
I
for
love that
myself?
weed's just getting legalized.
Legalize
bro.
it, baby.
Arizona,
Bro,
baby,
wait,
let's
wait.
go.
Was it Oregon made every drug decriminalized?
Decriminalize, not legal.
That'll be a
but
cool
decriminalize.
like.
But you can be caught with heroin and like they're like, oh, you're good. It's like crazy,
Okay, but you
bro.
can't
No,
be caught with
really?
like kilos.
No, but like
Yeah.
you can be caught with a personal amount and like you're not going to jail.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
decriminalized.
Wait, what?
I
Yes.
like yeah.
You didn't hear
I
that?
Only in
just-
Oregon.
No way.
At the last, it happened on this election.
But
yeah.
think about how many how many people got fucked by having like okay, like I get it. People try drugs, right? I don't think I'll ever try meth, heroin, but
I would hope not.
some people might, right? And they still might be completely normal people who raise great children and have a great family. So like, but some of those people don't even get that chance because when they tried it, they got caught and they went to jail for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean,
And
there's
it completely
weed,
changed their life.
weed-related
Wait,
charges that people are in prison
That's
for. and
So
it's
what
like,
happens now, like for everybody who's incarcerated because of these substances, and they don't get
No,
expedited?
did all the
They
people
don't-
that got arrested for weed get out? No,
Only
like-
when it's federally legal, I think,
Damn.
will people
Yeah, I
actually
think
get
that's-
excused for that.
That's fucked. Imagine if you got arrested the day before the election for like meth, and then bam, the next day it's
Yeah,
decriminalized.
it's shitty.
Speaking
Like,
of
people like
who's
what?
actually like who's our president? Do we not know yet?
It's not over. Like the electoral college still has to decide,
Yeah,
but I
they
think
decide on,
Biden's
like,
gonna win.
December 10th or something.
I'm so confused. Like Biden gave like his acceptance speech and everything, but
Yeah,
now it's-
December.
Who knows, dude?
10th, I think you're right.
cares?
Actually, like there's
My
yeah,
mom, because I asked that question, I was like, "Are you sure Biden even won?" Like, I have no idea. Like, what happened? And they're like, "Yeah, he did," but like the electoral
college.
shit goes on the 10th.
Like so, basically, we vote for the dudes that like this
Who make the
senators
decision.
or governors. I forget. They go and vote for us,
Okay.
right? Because we're a republic,
Of course.
not technically a democracy.
Right.
So like, we still have to wait for their votes to go. Because we could technically like, which is funny, vote for a Republican dude, and he could go in and vote
for Democrats.
Yeah, you
That's
could.
what's crazy.
or vice versa.
they're
So
supposed to
it's
Yeah.
vote on like the voters' behalf, but
Yeah.
they're
They
humans.
can do
at
whatever
the end
the
of
fuck
the day.
they can do
actually
whatever they
what
want.
which
They have
is
so
crazy.
much power.
what
Which
was
I
that?
think is crazy.
So
bro.
we vote
We-
for, you know how like
the people we elect, like we vote. The people we're voting for, I think it's the governors. I think it's senators.
Senators?
There's two senators per
those are
state.
those are the ones who cast the electoral.
I think so, yeah. So like they go in and literally like cast the vote for the state, like, but they can do whatever they want. Like it's not because
They're
it's not like,
supposed
people think we're a democracy, which we're not. Like we don't actually go in and vote for the president.
no, like
We
our
do.
votes don't count.
There's-
51 million people could
Yeah.
vote for Trump, and 53 million people could vote for Biden, but Trump could still win.
the electorals,
It's a
bro.
popular vote, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and
It
the
doesn't
craziest
matter.
thing is
No, it's
senators, you're supposed to like regard them in a high enough, like light
Regard.
where it's like, okay, they are gonna vote on behalf of like the people's opinion. You
In
know,
the electoral
Just so
college.
y'all aren't like spreading misinformation, the electoral college is like a group of people. The senators is like completely separate. So senators.
oh, okay. So it's not senators.
Okay.
But yeah, so whoever those people are though are supposed to
Okay,
vote
that makes
on
sense,
people's
yeah.
behalf. So it's not senators. Thank you.
Also,
I
just
just know
a
that-
side note about parental advisory podcast. Just don't ever
Yeah, we're not-
quote us. We are
Fact
not
check us.
factual.
Yeah.
Fact check us whenever
We're, like,
you can.
literally-
Factual. I said factual.
Tell us when we're wrong because we don't mind being wrong. We're just trying to learn
We're
all sorts
learning.
of
we're
this.
Thank you.
bro. We're
For
like
real.
I do know. I think the electoral college is made because it's so like big states that have a ton of more people, like the New Yorks and the Californias, can't like outweigh states like Montana and North Dakota, so their votes don't matter. You know, like it's so it like there's like a balance to it. You know, it's a little deeper.
I'm
than
sure there's
Doesn't
a
like
reason.
California have like
a lot.
more
10
electoral.
It's
Or
based
or
off
whatever the fuck
population.
it is.
It's
I don't
based
know
off
what it is, but-
population. So you can be a small state with a big population.
Yeah, like Florida has like 16 or Georgia has 16 or something like that.
we have
but
like
then
30
like
something out here. We
Nebraska,
might have like 50 something out.
Nebraska has
We're
like
54.
3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because like at the end of the day, like popular vote, which is what it definitely should be. In
Why
my
wouldn't
mind.
it be like just
No,
whoever
because
wins?
because like big. The reason it's not is because big cities like New York and LA have such dense population that
Yeah.
they could sway the whole election from one city. That's
You're
why
right.
they don't do that.
No, you're right. But to me, it still makes
and
sense.
they're always and like big cities are always blue, so it's like okay, that would just be you would know who's winning every time because there's more people in these
True.
cities, and it's like
yeah,
that's how it
yeah.
works.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I'm interested to see where it goes in the next like 50 years.
Yeah, I think
you know?
the bipartisan system is so weird to me. It's like I can't wait for the time.
It's so towns
It's
like
so
fucking
divisive.
North Dakota aren't irrelevant. Like
No,
Yeah.
or
yeah,
6 states.
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
They still get like a little say.
Yeah.
But it's weird though, because I'm like, bro, when is it gonna come to the point where it's like, okay, you don't have to have the backing of a certain party and you can actually stand a chance in an election? You know, like that's the day I'm looking forward to, because it's like we get two options as fucking, and what if we don't like either? It's like, and then there's no one else because the backing of the entire political like system is all in on these two people.
Right.
It's like it's one or the other. It's like, Kanye's not winning. No fucking The Rock could run right now. He's not winning unless he has the backing
Yeah,
of
it's
one of the parties.
facts. Like-
Literally, unless he has the fucking money in the back, it's like, bro, you cannot win. It's money driven. It's fucking.
But I mean, Trump never had the backing until he literally bodied everyone in the Republican Party. So then
True.
it forced
That's
them
true.
to nominate him. Like they
True.
didn't. They were still like. It
But
was
then-
10-on-1 every time, and he's still like.
But then he still runs as a Republican. It's like it's just like you have to be one or the other. You know?
Probably, yeah. I don't see like a libertarian ever winning.
That's
but-
what I'm saying. And it's like it's just fucked. It's like when can we just have like fucking a young dope motherfucker who's like, hey, fuck the party.
Or is there like something better than a presidency? Like how a lot of people do prime minister or queen and king. Like I don't know what's the best. Like
Wait, we were talking about queens the other day. She's like,
Oh yeah, I was
she's
like, can the Queen of England like just go shoot someone in the head in the middle of
No,
England?
she has no power.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's more of just like a figure.
She's a figurehead.
But I was
We
arguing.
were
I was
watching
like,
Game of Thrones.
no, she can do that.
G was like, wait, so can queens just still like demand someone to be executed like on the spot? And I'm like, bro, no, this is not fucking the year
have-
negative 300.
The UK
bro.
has parliament, which is like
But it's
That'd be
like,
so
why
weird.
give her this fake title if she's not really the
She's
queen?
just a figure. She's supposed to
Just
inspire
family.
people. Like, I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
that. It's just
She's
it's,
grandfathered in or grandmothered in. I don't know.
Good for her. I mean, that's the queen, and I can see her face when I think of it. And I'm
Yeah.
American. Like they've done a great. Their PR team, really good.
She's
job.
like 700 now.
Yeah, I think 70.
Bro,
708.
politics are weird.
Bro, that
I don't
crown,
like
that,
them.
that
Politics
crown
are
she
weird.
wears, I guess is worth like some crazy amount of money. I don't know what it is,
Like
but like
hundreds.
yeah, millions of dollars, hundreds or some
Hundreds
shit.
of millions.
Yeah, like some crazy.
Bro, probably
shit.
insane. She's the queen.
She's
Like
got like a strong neck.
Yeah,
strong-
politics are fucking weird. Wait, but Sam, okay, wait. What are you doing for your birthday?
Oh,
We just went on
oh
a
my
crazy.
God, you're 25.
We
Yeah,
love
25.
tangents.
Yeah, wow, rabbit hole.
I'm
Rabbit
going
hole.
to I'm going to Cleveland actually on the 10th to
Okay.
go kick it with Emily and Bake. Bake he's got the Monday night game
Who they playing?
In Cleveland?
in Cleveland.
Steelers?
The Ravens.
Oh,
Bro,
fuck.
that's so
They're
big.
going to
That's a big
shit
game.
on the Ravens.
That's for the division.
Yeah.
That's for the wild card of the
Yeah.
division. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Not really
No,
because
Brandon's up
Ravens are
two.
out, yeah, Ravens are down 2 right now.
Yeah.
But head to head doesn't.
No, it doesn't have any. No, it's all about it's
It's just wild card now because the Steelers are
unless
number
they
one
have
in
the same record.
Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, so I'm going there for like
Actually,
8
yeah.
days.
gonna be laying
just
low?
kicking it, bro. Yeah.
Nothing crazy
super.
for the beat. Like no.
I'm not sure. Ben might book a flight for Cleveland.
And you're gonna
Just to spend
see
the weekend.
Isn't it weird how like fucking
The waitress, eh?
you're gonna see the
No,
waitress.
no, no, no.
Oh,
I
yeah, well,
mean,
she was in
I'm
an earlier
totally-
episode, wasn't she?
I
we
think
talked about it.
so.
But
No,
bro,
but-
isn't it crazy how like the older we get, like birthdays become just more and more menial? It's like okay,
Yeah.
like I don't expect anything crazy to be going on. Like when you were a kid, I think about your birthdays as like a child, bro.
Yeah.
Like you would literally have all your best homies pulled up. You rent out like this little section of like the pizza place, you know, the arcade or whatever.
Yeah.
And then every homie is required to bring you a fucking gift too. It's like, oh, they're just sitting there festering in jealousy while you just like you're unwrapping them all in front of them all. Oh, the new Power Ranger set. Oh, new Hot Wheels. It's like they're just sitting there like probably like getting a little envious.
There's
I
definitely
remember
like
I was
kids who
getting
didn't have like as much either, and they're just like, "What the fuck is happening? He's got 100 presents right now."
no,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
know.
Like you would just like invite all your homies and like, all right, you gotta bring them a gift and like.
And as a kid, when you have no like
And that was your day,
perspective
bro.
on anything, you're just like, "No one loves me."
But
but then your day would come around and bam, you would have this because you know
if
it
you
happens.
do
most-
have those days, but there had to be those kids that never had those days.
True. No. Oh no. For sure. For sure. I'm just saying like from like what I've experienced. You know, like fucking.
No, I was just thinking about the kids that are at the birthday party that like, it's your boy. He's there every year, but he never has like a birthday party, and you're just like, you don't understand that as
He's
like
just-
a
he's
kid.
just
as a
stuck in
kid,
the
you're
mud.
like, where are
You
your,
don't. Yeah.
why don't your parents have all this, fun stuff for
It was
you?
crazy, bro. When it was your birthday, like you were the fucking god of the
Yeah,
night, bro.
But
Like,
that's because even up until like age 15, like you only have like a memory of like 10 of those things.
yeah, for sure.
So it's like every year is like so big. You're
Bro,
like,
do you remember the one where we all made wrestler like printout like pillowcases
on our pillowcases.
On our
I
pillowcases?
slept with that shit. Changed my shit from Winnie the Pooh to that fucking guy with the.
Wait a minute. Was
Dude,
this
do you have pictures of this shit?
was this the one? Was this Gopher G?
Gopher
think
G
it's from the same night.
may have made an appearance that night. Christian Hagen was definitely there. Tyler
Wait.
Siegel was there.
Let's
Is
go
this
for
on?
G.
Listen, so Johnson always had sick iron
find
on
this.
parties. Like
Well, I think I only had one. I think it was a 1-of-1.
okay, well it
Even
was
more iconic.
so memorable because to me these happen like every year.
You know the show? It was like a bunch of wrestlers. I forget what it was called. It was like young animated
Wrestle-
wrestlers. It was like
what
they
was
were all
it?
like Spanish speaking. Someone in the comments let us know what the fucking show I'm talking about.
Nacho Libre.
Not Nacho Libre.
No,
that, was,
but-
that was Jack Black.
They were
But it was
animated.
animated wrestlers. It's like no,
It wasn't
Just
claymation.
straight animation. Yeah.
But it was animated. It was like
What was it called?
WrestleMania.
No, I'm gonna find it right now.
Not
actually.
WrestleMania.
So
But anyways, like Johnson's mom had this crazy idea where she was like, if you print out your favorite character of this show, I'll iron it on for you, and like when you leave at the end of the night, you can take your pillowcase home.
Mucha
Mucha
Lucha.
Lucha.
You remember that shit,
Yeah.
right?
Let
They
me
had a
see.
bunch of yeah, you remember that shit. And
Yeah,
we
Mucha Lucha.
were all making our own characters and ironing them on the
Woo,
pillowcases.
bro, I love
and then
that guy.
G. Oh wait, actually, let me turn my screen mirroring on. You guys
I
can
wonder
see
if this is Gopher G.
living room. Okay, fire. So then G.
How do you have that on your first one? Or you just looked up Gopher G?
I just saved it. I found it in my thing and I saved it just now.
How'd you find it so
Are you
fast?
wearing like a teeth thing, or you wear your teeth?
No, bro.
out?
No,
those are
bro.
my teeth.
Look at this dude. Bro. This was from the birthday party that night, and I was like turning 7 maybe.
Bro, I lost my two front teeth like way earlier than the rest of my teeth.
So those are like
And then
adult
I
teeth.
and then I started to lose my other teeth while these ones were already grown in. So I only had these two teeth.
Bro, Good shit. Hey, the fact that
Bro,
that
those are like-
became that is like sick. bro.
Those look like Tic Tacs.
No, bro. Like,
no,
they look
no.
like Eclipse
Like
gum.
candy corn. No, not that either.
Kind
The
of does look like
chiclets.
Oh, yeah.
chiclets.
The
Chiclets.
chiclets.
I feel
You're
like
so
you
right.
could close your lips and have them touch, but your 2 teeth could still be out. You know what I'm saying? Like it almost looks
For
like that's what's
sure.
going on right there.
Dude, I wonder what that felt like. I probably could have ripped those guys out so easily.
You
if I
probably could
wanted.
have fucking knocked down a tree on some woodchuck shit. Literally, bro.
Oh, yeah, those are-
Bro, unbelievable. Like those teeth are the same size as my teeth.
That's
now.
so funny.
They grew fully.
Bro,
Yeah.
those things were
Bro, I was running around at that age like this.
Bro, those had to have been like those had to have been bigger than those teeth.
I think
had
they
to have
shrunk since then.
literally,
Bro, I need to get a photo of my underbite. It is fucking.
Bro, I had such a bad underbite.
You did too?
Oh my god, bro.
Wait,
I
when
was-
did you get yours
Looked
fixed?
like I had meth mouth, and I was like 6.
Bro, I had like braces from 5th grade till sophomore year because my teeth were so
I never got
fucked
braces.
up.
My teeth were always straight. I just had to get a retainer to like bring the
He
bottom
used
in.
to wear a retainer every day, and we used to go to baseball practice, and,
Oh,
and I used to be so envious
Oh, he
of
would
this.
pack dirt in it or something?
No, almost. Bro, that's
Whoa.
crazy
Know
that you
this?
even think. Bro, so he would
I
like
must have told
throw
you.
his like retainer on the ground, and it would get like all dirty, and he put it in his mouth. He'd be like, it's
with
like
the
salty.
It was with the infield dirt, bro.
With the infield dirt, like everyone's spitting on it and shit. And I'm like,
I
dude, I
was-
was so jealous because I was like,
was
I don't have a
young.
retainer, I can't do that. And he's like, it feels so cool on the top of your mouth, like when there's
Oh my
granules.
God,
And I was like, I want a retainer so bad so I can throw it in the dirt and do that.
I liked eating dirt when I was young. All
Never
right?
got one.
Here, I'm exposed.
All
Fuck
right,
it.
let's wrap this bad boy
I'll
up.
give you a dirt nap.
All right.
What'd you just say?
I'll give you a dirt nap.
Oh,
What
goodness.
the fuck is a dirt nap?
It's when he sleeps you in the
sleeping
dirt.
No, bro, you can
It's
never.
right in the dirt.
All right, let's end this
I'll
episode
curb stomp you before you can even get a chance.
with a little bit of a boom, a two,
Go ahead.
a boom, 2, 3. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Wow.
All right, cheers, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. I think we have to make that a thing. Every outro, we gotta hit some sort of acapella song. No planning, just freestyle it every time. All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We love you.
We love you. Till next time.
Had nothing to do, but little did you know there were 4 dudes who like talking shit while sipping their brews. Just make sure your parents don't walk in the room.
Hey, what are you watching?
Nothing, Mom.
I wanna get away from the real world. I wanna get away from the real world.
Sports, jokes, and everything in between. Don't tell your mom, it's parental advisory.